Okay, so Christmas is next week, so I thought I'd get in front of my Christmas tree and talk about the incarnation. The word incarnation in Portuguese is encarnação. It's made up of the word in and then carne, which is flesh or meat, and são, and it's the ing. So it's literally the infleshing of God. When we talk about the incarnation. So what we celebrate next week, of course, as we all know, is God becoming flesh and dwelling among us. And that has taken on a whole new meaning for me this year for a number of reasons. One is that the world's been going through a lot of suffering, and a lot of people wondering, God, why do you allow this suffering? What is your answer, your solution for suffering? And a lot of our students have been asking that. And we've always in the past talked about the cross as God's solution for suffering. And I've now changed that because I've learned more and more about the incarnation to say the cross is one of God's answers for suffering, but the incarnation is one of God's answers for suffering too. The incarnation is literally God's presence with us. So when I think about that, if I were to use this analogy, if my daughter, if Lainey were to fall and skin her knee and experience pain, and she were to cry out for me, she would not want me to come and just say, hey, Lainey, let me explain to you why you fell. The laws of gravity are such that this and this stone was in your way and you fell, and then your knees, your skin is made like this and you bleed like this. And she wouldn't want an explanation. Instead, she wants my comforting presence when she's in pain. And that's what the incarnation is. It's God's comforting presence for us in the middle of our suffering and our pain. And that's taken on a whole new and deeper meaning to me this year as I've thought more and more, probably than any other time in my life, about pain and suffering and God's solution for that. So hopefully that's an encouraging message for you, and hopefully we can spend the next few weeks just thinking about God becoming a flesh and dwelling among us and the comforting presence of his incarnation.